Hello everyone, good morning. Today I have the video that will be like consisting, uh, most of the Vampire Next Door parts, because it's like the latest probably movie, and I kind of like it. So if you haven't watched, you can find the vampire Next Door and just watch it. It's kind of fun, so comedy, like, you know with the interesting plot, I think. And yeah, this video contains like some of the new effects. I'm trying just make, like, brand new content, more effects, more quality. In 2024 we're focusing on quality instead of quantity, because back in the days, when I try just reach as much like views as possible. I didn't even care about the effects, quality, or something. I mean, effects can be everything, like, but I prefer a little, just minimum effects, because the most part of my work is just edit videos, not making effects or something. But I wanna show you something.
Just get your shit and go.
In this video I try like this flash effect, kind of disco, and it's only like 10, probably. I've used it like 10 times in this video, but I only put it at specific moments when the music just forced me to use them, because if I didn't, it would have been, like, it would have been not that good. As you can see, like, this specific part of the music, and we have this effect on every moment like of the music.
And go.
It looks kind of cool, It looks cool only when you put it, like, a little, because if I put just a lot, it would look like cringe or something, like something that would hurt like your eyes, bro, because a lot of flashes would hurt your eyes by watching this. with this window, like this thing, we have like the window, and this flash goes well because the mix with the sound effect and the light effect, they go well with each other. So we kind of found the good way to put them. Especially when she's pulling the it goes well. I only have like, this ending, and I want to connect this first part with the second part, but both of them about the same movie. But the second part, this one has other parts from different movies, from different TV shows, so we gotta just connect two parts. I think something like that might be go well. Something more dark, like this vampire style, like she put on like this hoodie, and it looks more dark. When you use something like flashes or this light effects, something similar, you gotta put it under the video, but you gotta put it like in the center. When the first part just ends, the second part starts. When the second part starts, it would be the start of the flash. But these two blue parts, they are from the, like, it's just one part, but it was cut. So we gotta bring something different with this blue effect, probably. If your video just doesn't contain something like, doesn't contain like natural lights, like this blue light from the original movie, you can put this effect and you can make it like, even more intense.
Walks my girlfriend.
But if I put it like on, if I put it right there, let's see. I think it's too dark. It's too dark. like we cannot see anything, you know. But if I return like this, something like this, it looks better because it's not too dark.
And in walks my girlfriend.
And then we have the second music, this one, but I wanna make it like hearable. Probably when I will go live to make the part 2, because now we're making part 1, which is the beginning of this story. So tomorrow I will go live for part 2, and I will be like making with this music, but today it's this one. We can make it shorter probably. There is like a gap, so I cannot put it right there. Only when the flash is starting. At this point, I can put everything, you know. You can put everything, and this flash just it would do its work perfectly. This specific effect, like it can be used everywhere when you have this pace of the music, when something like, you know, something just dictates you that it can be used. You can feel it by the pace of the music, when something like something disco or something like intense, it can be used easily, and you never miss. This is the start, like beginning of the part 2. We have no transition yet. We gotta bring some transitions, just, you know, everything we can bring, like from the vampire next door. And just pick the better. Probably I can use this girl in the red lately, like later when I will be making like part 2, because there would be the other music that might be go well with this one. Even more. I'm not gonna use the other part of her walking like down to basement or something like that. So we gotta put something from the vampire next door, but something different to make it more visibly, like, make it more visually appealing, more beautiful, smooth. Like, definitely not that one. Not that one. But I can use like this little parts of the window scene. It's just it has to be, at the right place. If you have more like short parts, you can just pull it together, all of them, and it would be kind of transition. And I have more of this window, like this one. Actually, we don't need that lot of the basement. That would be enough. Just to demonstrate that she, like, she has that dark side, and with this hoodie, with this darkness, it might be like good transition. Okay, I gotta make this music, just turn it on, because I need to hear, everything. Uh, I will probably switch the music tomorrow, but if I find something better, I will switch it, like replace with another song. Let's just make it invisible, because it's just two little parts. We need more, like, more little parts. Okay.
And in walks my girlfriend.
And then she's starting to sing, so we gotta keep it, because we gotta keep it as it is, because tomorrow I will probably work on this transition. Like, now I gotta make the first part better and work on my mistakes or remarks that I have. Every time I have some remarks, and there is always something to improve, so you gotta move on, every time. If you're stuck at one moment, you gotta you gotta lose the track of all the project, and it's not good.
Just get your shit and go.
Why do I have this type of beginning? Because we have, like, 4 or probably 5 different stories, like, but I cannot put all of them in just 2 minutes video. Like, I can, but it would be look ridiculous, it would be looking like cringe, something like, I don't like this type of video. So we probably just demonstrate everything, like every TV show, every movie, at this 8 seconds part.
Just get your shit and go.
And then at this point, it's only about the vampire next door. So the other movies, they will be in the tomorrow stream, in the part 2. And then tomorrow I will not be using this effect, this flash, because it only goes well with this music, but not with the other one. So we're just, we're double checking all the parts in a case we have, like, mistakes or something to improve. Yeah, as I said, there is something to improve. Like, there is always something to improve, but if you don't have enough materials, you gotta just keep it as it is, because you did, like, your best, and even though you gotta make it more like beautiful, more I don't know, but you don't have enough materials, you gotta stick to timeline. If you have only 2 minutes video, you probably this video would bring enough views for your channel. But if you have 4 minutes video, I prefer divide it into two videos, two different videos, and just upload it as a different parts, because 4 minutes is too long for my type of content.
Just get. Yeah.
At this point, we have cut the music because I want to make it more like shorter, and I was forced to cut it at this point. There is no perfect transition, like perfect music transition, because I'm not musician, and I just did it like this.
Get your shit and go.
And this is the only one moment when the flashes, they are not only white, they are blue and red, and this is the only one. Kind of police, like, I don't know, probably like police. The police has the type of flashes like blue, red. I can make two different effects. Like, you can expand this part, and it would be like that, or you can just leave the gap between. Both ways they are good, but you gotta pick the one you prefer. I prefer this white, probably.
And in walks my girlfriend.
And the part two, it's beginning, like, of the other movies, and they all just at the beginning, because we gotta demonstrate each of them at the beginning, so people can know exactly the names, of the every movie, of the every TV show, because they can see like a little parts, like from this movie, this one, this one is TV show, this one is movie, and this one is a movie also. We only have one TV show. Yeah, I gotta work on the transitions, but tomorrow, not today. Today is only like the first part. In the part 2 we have this type of transitions. It's not flash anymore, it's more like, you know, something like it's more like regular transition from the Premiere Pro. Everyone can use it, you know. In Premiere Pro, this type of transition just usable everywhere. I gotta find more materials, more TV shows for the part 2 because we now have only a little, but the music is pretty long, so we gotta fill the music, fill the video with the materials. But the first part is completed, so I gotta render it. But I gotta make this part invisible because it makes no sense when you have beginning of the part 2 at the end of your part 1, and people cannot understand. Just, you know, they would be confused, but what is this? Like, it looks like the other story just was going to start, but so we gotta make invisible all of them and turn off the other music. And at this point I gotta put more of her walking down the basement because for the ending of the part 1 it would be like the perfect ending. Not this one, actually. We gotta see her face. Not this one. Where was that? There was the part with her face just visible. Not this one. probably this one. When she's turning around. Yeah, we gotta make this man invisible, of course. And this is the end, like this point. The video will be ending. I kind of don't like this moment, you know, this part. The transition is not good. Like, I might be made it better if I had more materials, but I can do something with what I have. If I change like this one part with this one, it looks like nothing was changed. But what if I just make it like with the flash transition? So they're heading to the room, then they're just dressing up, dressing the clothes, and then so what's the difference if I put it at the beginning of the flash, or in the middle of the flash, or at the end? The difference is that it looks more smooth when you put it at the beginning of the flash. We gotta double check every flash transition. This one is good because the second part, this one, it's starting at the beginning of the flash, like simultaneously, and looks good. And it looks good because this flash is pretty long. We have this like effect when something like that is always looks good. It looks good. And the other
And go. And go.
we have something different. The pace of the music is kind of changed, and we have different pace of the flashes, and there is no actual transition between they're starting kiss each other and when she's just she's standing
And go.
you cannot use the flash transition if, like in the middle when the different parts in the middle of the different parts because it looks like that. It doesn't look smooth. And then the colorful one. This one is probably the like my favorite part, and she's just disappearing, you know, like we made it make sense. We made it make sense because she's a vampire, and they're moving very fast. They're moving like you know, like supersonic, something like that. And
In walks my girlfriend.
That was the part from this movie. This one is musical. You can find it. It was made in 2023 and that was released in 2023, so you can find it easily. If you like musical, something like that, you can find it and watch. This actor is pretty known from the Control Z. And we have her appearance in the part 2. This point, it's still she just sitting. We have more of her. What if I put it right there? What if I put it at the ending, you know, like just to confuse viewers. Not actually. I wanna put something. I wanna make it longer. A little bit longer. We have this smoke effect. Actually, I think we can make them invisible because anyway they will be at this point. Like I can put it later at this point and tomorrow we can work on this part, make it perfect. But now I'm focusing on the ending and the connection, kind of. And we can make this smoke transition like from part 2 to part 2, from part 1 to part 2, and the smoke transition is always good. Smog, smoke, fog, like flash, wherever you prefer. And kind of cliffhanger. When your favorite TV show, like when your favorite TV show, when one episode just ends at the very interesting moment, something like that. So we gotta make it like that. The beginning looks like it's not even beginning. It looks more like, you know, it looks like something was before. It looks like there's no beginning, but probably I prefer more like this, because the beginning has to be intense. And anyway, most people, they're skipping the beginning by not focusing on your video. They are only focusing when, like, first 2-3 seconds, when first 2-3 seconds they're just gone. And at this point, second 10 seconds, and their focus totally on the video. So your favorite part, or like the vital part of your video, probably better put at second 10 or 5 minimum. So thank you for watching, guys. That was the first part of this video today, and tomorrow I will go live for part 2. You can find this part 1 today when I drop it, and you can support it by dropping like, comment. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Carlos,